Chickasaws are proud of their heritage and culture.
Part of that culture includes the unique items that are handmade.
The beaded collar is a tedious craft that takes time and a sense of tradition.
It looks harder than it really is.
One loop after another.
It's just repetition.
Glenda Galvan has mastered the art of collar beading. She threads the colorful beads with a simple fishing line.
Make your next loop and then come back down and again pick up every other. It takes about 66 loops at the top. You just kind of figure out what pattern you might want to use, work with that pattern, and once you get your pattern down, you just keep going over and over.
Glenda has been beading most of her life. Her favorite items to create are these collars that Chickasaw women wear with their traditional dresses.
We used to coordinate our collars with our dresses back in the day, and now anything goes. I'm using glass beads because I like the luster and the shine. It's tedious, but oh my gosh, the beauty. The beauty is what I really enjoy. Once you finish something and you see what you've created, it's like, oh, it's amazing how beautiful a piece you can actually make.
The beautiful handmade beaded collars have attracted another generation of women.
It is very relaxing.
Lorie Robins and Dixie Brewer say they learned the craft from this Chickasaw elder.
The things that they're doing, I would never have thought about doing. And they're beautiful pieces, beautiful pieces.
Lorie and Dixie have created their own style of beading through their technique and even materials.
I did the bamboo and wood collar because I wanted something different. So it's traditional with a twist. They mean a lot whenever they're given to someone. And usually it's someone special, someone that means something to you, and you've made that for them, and they cherish it.
Please join me in welcoming the 2012 Dynamic Woman of the Year, Ms. Evelyn Brooker.
It's special moments like this one that Lorie Robins cherishes. She has the task of creating the framed beaded collar that's presented to the Chickasaw honored as the Dynamic Woman of the Year.
It does send chills, especially when they look at it for the first time, because they don't ever see it until the moment they're announced and the governor is giving them the award. When they look at it and the expression on their face is, wow, it's a good feeling. That is probably my favorite collar to make every year because it's also my hardest collar to make every year. It's harder for me because when I make a collar, I know what colors are going to go in it because I have a swatch of a dress or something of their moccasins, the colors they want. I know the person. But the Dynamic Woman Collar Award, I have no idea who's getting that.
Lorie and Dixie say it's now their turn to teach another generation of Chickasaws to bead. Their teacher believes anyone can learn if they take the time to appreciate this Chickasaw tradition.
This is part of our culture. And if we know something, history, culture, anything that belongs to the tribe, if we have that knowledge, I think that it's up to us who know to share that so that it goes on and on and on. And the creativity is amazing that the next person has.
Beading a collar can take a few days to several weeks. Lorie says she works several months ahead of time on the collar that's given to the Dynamic Chickasaw Women of the Year because it's a more delicate piece, a very special piece.
And a little bit of history on the beaded collars. Glenda Galvan says that Chickasaw women admired the crocheted collars that the European women wore. Chickasaws created their own version using the colorful beads.
They're beautiful.